Disable.
Projection 30.
Space warp in 1/3 of refresh rate.
Refresh 90.
Display in 90 Hz.
Pixel 5.
Pixel override in 1.5.
We are done. Refresh 90. Rate projection 30. Rate projection 30.
Space warp in 1/3 of refresh rate.
Aircraft Teleby, documents, aircraft master 1 and 2, engine mode selector, weather radar, windshield, wipers, batteries, engine VFR test 1, 2, 3, 4, weather radar, fire knives, air shows, cockpit lights, ISA briefing, nav docked, nav charts, navigation. We have the departure Usodo 3 Alpha with sub-C. Let's take this departure. Dozo 3 Alpha with sub-C. Mouse the items, inertials line up and recall for 3 seconds. Normal. The aircraft that we are flying today, Yankee Romeo Alpha 71V6. Revision is 48 from 11.5. Pitch 10, flaps 0 degree, flaps 0 degree, TCAS blue 8.5, all ops available, and ready mode scan. This is the configuration summary and also the OAB that we are aware of the procedure. Let's make the H's 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 1, 1, and 1, 2, 7, decimal 82, 25. Let's take the H's with the frequency 1.
Via Ecopose International Information Lima, 20 Zulu winds are 262 at 4 knots. Visibility 6 miles. Sky condition VFR. Temperature 31, dew point 10. Current QNH is 1015. Arriving and departing runway 15. Via Ecopose International Information Lima, 20 Zulu winds are 262 at 4 knots.
262, 4 knots, winds calm, you can use runway 15, no issues. Now it's the items, so engines, hydraulics, doors, flaps with the brake, accumulator, reverse parking brake, check PA, tripulação, check PA.
Alto claro, sistema ok.
Obrigado, Nana. Vamos deixar por enquanto. CBR test. Batteries off. Electrical page. Batteries coming on. Fuel pumps. engine 1 fire test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1015. Calculated this one. Open the door. Check the lights on the STRIX there. 2. And let's go to our departure. And our departure will be Index 1, 2, Index 12. Flight level will be 380 with minus 54. 380 minus 54. The temperature here is 31. Tropopause is 50. The request. So flight plan departure will be runway 15 via Usudo and Suaveci search, and arrival will be via runway 29er. Sorry, runway 11 using Brushag with Webcam, Brushag 3 Alpha, Webcam, and arriving via Oldpoof. Return, search. In case of go around there in Porto Alegre, departure 11. We are going to use Nirti Pensu. Nirti 2 Alpha Pensu, and then the arrival here, Edrach Brahmi 1 Alpha, Campinas arrival, runway 15 via Brahmi, Edrach via Nuka, and return, search, remove the discontinuity, clear. The ground distance on this navigation it's with total 497. Our ground distance on the navigation is 499. We are on the margin. Second flight plan. After this point we're gonna return to Campinas over Nuka intersection on ILS Zulu 15. Arrival Zulu via Nuka, return over Nuka. We stay in hold, heading 330. Return. Clear the discontinuity. Second performance. Next. 015. Temperature 31. And the minimum is 2339er. 3177. Is the minimum for return on 3177. Data. Bravo. Planning. Point 3, the reserve fuel. We have 7.8. The minimum fuel required 7.3. We have 0.5 of extra fuel. Let's see our performance figure for this flight. Departure, sync, load, calculate. Flaps 1, 144.44, triple 144, flight 61 with margin of 352. 44, 44, 44, flex 61, progress, Sierra Bravo Kilo Papa, runway 15, and the climb speed will be 239 with until 188 knots. That's it. Constraint, you are, and first restriction is 9, I think it's 17,000 feet on this departure. Constraint, arc 10, tacking, oxygen testing.
Beleza, tô tirando o fone aqui.
We tested 1, tested 2. We have 144, 44, climb nav 170, 2,160 feet with 1015, ground speed 081.8, air couples 1.2, pressurization auto status normal. View 7,800 ballast data position monitor on nav. Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
We have 7,800 ballast.
Seat belts.
On.
ADIRS.
Nav.
Burrow reference.
QNH 1015.
QNH 1015. Cockpit preparation checklist complete.
Possibilidade de colocar dois planos de voo nesse caso. Você colocou Campinas Porto Alegre, Porto Alegre Campinas. Exatamente, o Fly Guilherme. Na verdade, assim, a aeronave ela já tem essa possibilidade de forma automática dela, entendeu? Toda vez que você projeta um plano de voo, ele vai ter a chegada e caso você não pouse, uma remetida com outro destino. Ou seja, é o que você coloca aqui ó, no init, Campinas Porto Alegre e a alternativa Campinas. Então você consegue colocar um plano de voo até o destino, A para B e B para C. Sempre consegue ficar dessa forma. Então, briefing para Campinas. 2675, ready to copy. E aí, Iago?
2675 is cleared to Sierra Bravo Papa Alpha. Fly the sub 3 Alpha departure with the soft C transition, then as filed. Expect departure runway 15. Climb to flight level 130 via the departure. Expect higher clearances 7 minutes after departure. Approach on 120.55. Squawk 5121.
Okay, Azul for 2675 clear to Porto Alegre for level 30 departure runway 15. After departure will be Zodo 3 Alpha with soft C 128.55, squawk 5121.
Azul 2675 readback correct. QNH is 1015, contact ground on 121.9er when ready for pushback. Enjoy your evening.
121.9er for pushback. Have a nice day. Let's close all the doors. Fuel, jetways, pushback. So the briefing for departure here in Campinas, we have the obstacles, hot air balloons, general aviation. We're gonna maintain visual separation from all of them, and the birds we're gonna stay without autopilot for until 2,000 feet RGL, and we have the GTCAS Blue for separation from the traffic around this airport. The departure, Osodo 3 Alpha, first turn to the right, 8,000, 1,700 is, 17,000 is the first restriction, MSA 5,500, and the MORA 7,100. The extra fuel and time to alternate Campinas is 0.4, 13 minutes. The hotspots that we have here in Campinas for our taxi today is only the hotspot 1. The stopping margin is 345. The engine out SID, in case of any failure, we're gonna climb to runway heading. We're gonna return to Numa and start holding until we solve all the issues, and then we can return to Campinas. We are under the maximum delayed land weight. We can return immediately. That's it. No special operation, nothing different. Let's start the view. 1, 2, 3, 4. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard flight 2675 to Porto Alegre. Our estimated time en route today is 1 hour and 21 minutes. The weather is good, and as soon as we start our descent in Porto Alegre, I will update you with the weather and also the time on the destination. Thank you for your attention. Enjoy your flight. Tripulação, cheque de portas. Deck na escuta. Deck na escuta. Deck na escuta. Oi, não.
rotas checadas. Aeronave ok.
Obrigado, bom voo pra gente.
Bom voo. Até já.
Tech na escuta? Tech na escuta?
Opa, na escuta. Cheque de segurança efetuado. Portas e porões fechados. Trator e barra conectados.
Beleza, eu vou pedir push e já te chamo, só um minuto.
Beleza, na sua escuta.
Tech, external power. Tech, external power.
Tô tirando a fonte. Posso tirar o ar-condicionado?
Affirmative. And let's go.
Te aviso quando terminar o cheque de segurança.
Fly High largou o Ival há muito tempo. E aí, Marcelo, boa tarde. 2675, request pushback.
2675 pushback approved.
Pushback is approved, 2675. Exatamente porque, olha que maravilha que é a gente falar e receber a resposta de imediato, sem aquela enrolação que é a Ival, aquela lentidão que é a transmissão de frequências. Cara, o Pilot de ATC faz exatamente o que a gente faz na vida real, cara. Isso me deixa muito feliz. Before start checklist.
ATC.
Auto.
Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
Triple 44 and flex 61.
V1,
So,
1460
let's go,
1462,
let's go.
124.7 flex, 68, windows,
Closed.
closed, beacon.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Tá aqui, freio tá solto, acionamento motor 1 e 2. Clear to push.
Tripulação, cheque de
Clear to push.
Iniciando o push. Te aviso quando a área do motor estiver livre.
Aqui.
Motor 1 no livre.
Starting engine 1.
N1 girando.
Jacket.
Olá, eu sou a Ana Paula. Em nome do comandante
Aplicar parking
Josh,
brake.
do primeiro oficial Tadeu Primo, dou as boas-vindas a bordo para esse voo em
Parking
parceria
brake
com a United.
is
A partir de
set.
agora, os dispositivos eletrônicos devem
Removendo
estar
trator
em
e
modo
barra.
avião. Por
Check.
favor, afivelem o cinto de segurança, coloquem
Até que partida normal.
o
Não vai
vertical,
sair single.
traguem a mesa
Obrigado
e
pela
grandes
força. Até a próxima.
equipamentos eletrônicos devem ser guardados. Por motivos de
Até a
segurança,
próxima. Bom
as
voo pra
tomadas
vocês.
serão desligadas para a decolagem. Conectem os carregadores e equipamentos eletrônicos. Para fidelar seu cintel de segurança, encaixe as extremidades e ajuste puxando a TI. Para soltá-lo, leva-te à face externa da aeronave.
Reach
Luzes
on.
sinalizadoras NPIs e NTEL indicarão o caminho para as 10 saídas de emergência, que estão assim localizadas. Duas portas de cada lado da aeronave e 4
point
janelas
one.
sobre as asas. Localize a saída mais próxima.
2675, request taxi.
2675 taxi to runway 15 via taxiways Papa 3, Mike, Lima 1, Delta, hold short runway 15.
Papa 3, Mike, Lima 1 and Delta, runway 15. Clear right side.
Coloque a máscara sobre a
Clear
boca,
right side.
nariz e afie chiado.
Clear left side.
Somente preste auxílio após ter fixado a sua. Lembre-se de remover a máscara de proteção antes de usar a máscara de oxigênio do avião. Se um pouso de emergência ocorrer na água, use o colete salva-vidas que se encontrar embaixo de seu assento, vista e ajuste-o conforme demonstrado. Para enlar o colete, puxe os comandos vermelhos ou
Brake check.
os tubos. Somente em F
Start,
colete ao
engine two.
abandonar a aeronave. Essas e outras informações importantes estão em um cartão com instruções de segurança e no bolso da poltrona à sua frente. Kits de sobrevivência estão disponíveis na aeronave. É importante que você leia o cartão de segurança antes da decolagem. Em caso de emergência, siga
Starting
rigorosamente
engine two.
todas as instruções dos tripulantes.
E aí, mosquitinho?
Reduziremos as luzes da
VoiceAttack
cabine para
configura
decolagem.
manualmente ou tem algum lugar para baixar a configuração?
Utilize a sua luz de leitura.
Tudo na mão, uma seca. Criei tudo do zero esse perfil aqui do meu que eu uso aqui, cara. Como não tem como alguém criar um perfil como eu criei aqui, né, que é baseado estritamente no que a gente usa na empresa, né? Então eu tive que criar do zero eu mesmo, né, para poder usar. Não teve como fugir. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
28.5.
Rudder trim.
Neutral.
After start checklist complete.
Flight controls check.
Yep. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder check.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Taxi checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flaps settings.
Config WIFI
Config 1 plus F radar and predictive wind shear system.
on and out.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist complete.
E assim, aqui não é simplesmente VoiceAttack, né, cara? Aqui ele comanda até coisas do próprio Fênix. Você viu que eu fiz o meu flow, o flow do comandante nessa hora que é ligar o terrain aqui, por exemplo, ele já faz sozinho. É tipo, além da inteligência da voz, ainda tem todos os comandos dele. Após a decolagem, você vai ver que, por exemplo, após a decolagem ele vai ligar as packs para mim sozinho. Quando eu der o flap 0, por exemplo, ele vai recolher o spoiler, ele vai desligar as luzes. É uma inteligência que comanda tudo da aeronave, entendeu? Como se fosse realmente uma segunda pessoa aqui, uma segunda pessoa em comando aqui também, entendeu? A linha decola a pista no 5 Campinas Azul 2675. Harsh, hello brother, welcome to the stream. Approach path clear of traffic.
Azul 2675 contact tower on 118.25. Have a nice flight.
11825. Thank you. Have a nice day. 2675 ready for takeoff.
2675 winds are 272 at 3 knots, cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 15. Tripulação preparada para decolagem. Line-up checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Takeoff runway.
Runway 15.
Runway
entry.
18. T has
T
Pack 1 and 2.
off.
Departure change.
Not required.
Line-up checklist complete.
Pois é, muito melhor que shared, né, o Fly High. Porque aqui não tem assim, eu acho que o cara vai fazer. Não, aqui é 100% das vezes, sempre vai ser idêntico à vida real, entendeu? Take off.
Yep.
Monoflag 61 SRS runway aerotransflow.
Checked. Thrust set. knots.
Check it.
V1. Rotate. Positive glide.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Nav.
Checked.
Autopilot 2.
Checked.
Thrust climb. Climb battle thrust.
Checked.
Tá vendo? Ele responde. Colocou a PEC 1, agora ele vai colocar a PEC 2. Flaps 0.
Speed checked. Flaps
Recolhe
0.
flap. Vai desarmar o spoiler.
Assault
Vai apagar as
2675
luzes.
contact vehicle approach on 120.55. Enjoy your evening.
2055. Have a nice day. No turbulence. Seat belts on. 2675. Good afternoon.
Assault 2675, good evening. Radar contact.
Reprojection off.
Space warp in half refresh.
Hash, you are a real pilot, right? Yeah, exactly. You can see that I have some videos here on my YouTube channel flying the Real Airbus. O flare do Fênix aí do 24 é bom, continua aquele balão. Nunca foi balão, nem no 2020 e nem no 2024, o mosquitinho. O flare do Fênix só é ruim na mão de quem não sabe voar o avião. A verdade é essa. A verdade sendo dita com bastante verdades. Você pode olhar meus vídeos aí desde quando eu comprei o Fênix, quando eu comecei a usar o Fênix, o pirata ainda, o avião nunca flutuou em cima da pista. É a técnica de pouso, não é o avião balão não. Nice, you're flying in South America. Yes. Set standard.
Standard cross-checked. Passing flight level 048. Now.
A PEC 2 entra quando? Lá ele. Não entra porra nenhuma. Na verdade a PEC ela entra quando você reduz de MCT para Flex. Quando você reduz para Climb. No momento que você traz ela de Flex para Climb, você ativa a PEC 1, 10 segundos depois, PEC 2. Flight level final, flight level 380, open climb.
Checked.
100.
Tripulação, 10.000 pés.
Que nem aqui agora, ó.
Clear radio nave.
Ele vai fazer tudo, ó.
Copy second
As
flight
ações de
plan.
10.000 pés. Vai copiar o secundário. Vai verificar para mim o nível ideal. Tá vendo? Ele copia, ele fala para mim qual que é o nível ideal, qual que é o nível ótimo. E aí ele volta para a página de flight plan dele lá. Tudo de forma automatizada também. Exatamente como tem que ser feito. Por exemplo, eu automatizei agora também aqui as partes de emergência. Então, por exemplo, todas as confirmações que tem que ser feitas, quando a gente tem uma falha de motor, por exemplo, todas as ações, por exemplo, preciso reduzir o motor 2. Confirm number 2.
Number 2 confirm.
Aí você vai e reduz, entendeu? Tudo feito de forma sincronizada. Você pode automatizar, inclusive, para ele fazer as ações. Então, é um processo que eu estou fazendo agora recentemente, que é quando eu estou de flying, eu simplesmente observo ele fazer todas as execuções de uma falha de motor, entendeu? Incredible, huh? Oh cool, I just became a second officer on the A320 a few months ago. Nice. There's some difference from your SOP from what we are seeing here, that we are doing here in Brazil, or it's almost the same thing?
Assault 2675, climb to flight level 260.
Well, we are restricted to 260. Azul 2675.
2675, climb to flight level 320, contact
32.
Campinas Center on 126.1, enjoy your evening.
126.1 now, and climb to 230 Azul 2675. Curitiba Center, Azul 2675. Hello.
Azul 2675, good evening.
How's the weather there in Porto Alegre on the destination? Destination now we have São José. Okay, Porto Alegre. 3,500, rain, mist, broken to 5, and field TCU 21 degrees. We are operating now on the runway 29er.
Checked.
Let's see if we have any NOTAMs. Navigant is on the destination airport, runway 29er unusable, on the 1707-233. Not on the time of our arrival. Florianopolis, Navigant is nothing serious. No, it's all the same so far. Yeah, exactly. Because almost most of the companies that we fly here in Brazil use the same SOP from Airbus. So we have some slightly differences, but not that much. It's almost the same as the manual. Na verdade eu uso aqui, Marcelo, algumas dependências do meu simulador aqui estão atreladas ao FSUPC. Alguns dos comandos que a gente aplica aqui dentro do avião, essas automatizações que eu fiz aqui são todas comandadas pelo FSUPC, da versão paga lá, né? Canal do Velho, boa noite, welcome aboard. Let's change the arrival for the runway 29er. Arrival 29er. Yankee, no, it's RNAV runway 29er. RNAV Yankee 29er via Ubreg, Bukimo via Kotubi, or what is the intersection to the arrival? Kotubi, exactly that's one. Kotubi, return, search, airport. We're gonna cross Kotubi at 4,000 and we are planning to arrive there at 200 knots. Final approach in this airport is 5. We have 10 miles, so we can cross this one at 3,000. I wanna make a continuous descent. That's why we are changing some restrictions here. How long have we been flying for? The Airbus, it's around 2 years. We are flying this airplane right now. I started the training in January 24, but my check ride was in July of the same year. So July this year, I'm doing 1 year in 3 months. Flying this aircraft, 320 and Airbus A321. We have both airplanes on our fleet. Air Force Thunderbird, this is Flight Simulator 2024. It's all on the description of the video. And the title. The title is showing Flight Simulator 2024. Climb. Okay guys, I think there's nothing more to see in the cruise phase of flight here. Let's jump out of VR for a while, because in this phase of flight we are not doing that much in the cockpit.
SU-2675 climb to
time we are only monitoring the parameters, not doing that much during this phase. Wizz Air, no, we are flying here in Brazil. We have a company, a major company that I fly for here in Brazil. Are you going to do systems? Not that different from what you see here in the flight simulator. To be fair, the Phoenix, I don't know if you use flight simulators to train yourself, because nowadays we have so much thing to study. The Phoenix, for example, you are able to use almost all the faders that are available in the aircraft. You are able to train here before going to the flight simulator in your company. So check that out. If you don't use flight simulator nowadays, you are losing a lot of power on the training. But I think it's something that you need to think about it, because it's really easy. It's so much easier when you have a way to study before going to the full flight simulator, and it's so simple, and you'll not regret to have a flight simulator to use before your flight simulator sessions. Let's check the procedures that we're going to encounter there in Porto Alegre. High intention operations, we know about that. The departure procedures, the approach for landing. Pilot must clear the runway procedure, compliant to the ATC. Minimum runway occupation time, we know about that. We are landing on the runway 29er, so the aircraft should not clear the runway taxi vehicle unless instructed by the tower of Porto Alegre. The arrival is this one. Brag 1 Bravo, runway 29er. We are arriving via Vulcan. Then the first restriction, this one, Kotubi 4000, and then we're gonna complete the RNAV runway 29er. This one here, Kotubi 4000, descending to 4000 on 17. The go round procedure is climb to 4000, and after 4000, turn right to Dakar here. We are aware of the procedure, and that's it. Easy money. In the Airbus, everything capital letters. I have no idea. I never thought about it. Let's find out. Where is not reading in capital letters? I have no idea reading. Here on the overhead, everything is capital letters. We know that. I don't know. The bathroom? If you have the answer, please let us know. Everything is capital here. I never saw any letter not being capital. Yeah, I really don't know. It's here on the cockpit. The unit selector for KNH. Unit selector for KNH. Well, nice to know. That's something that you learn every day. Yeah, it's not in capital letters. You're right. Really nice to know. Yes, it's a little bit useless, but it's a not curious. It's a curiosity about the airplane.
ASUS 2675, contact Curitiba Center on 135.8. Have a good evening.
ASUS 2675,
Yeah, you're
good evening.
Tardy.
Climb to flight level 380.
380 for ASUS 2675. We are climbing now. We are not on 380. What is going on? Why it's not detecting us in your flight level 380? 320. We are doing here. What we are doing here? We are continuing climb to 380. 380. Climb.
Checked.
And we need to change progress. Update 380. Sierra. Bravo Papa Alpha. Runway 29er. Cruise briefing? No. The only procedure that we do when we reach the cruise altitude is to monitor the systems. And we usually check if everything is okay, and on the first hour of the flight we monitor again. The second hour of the flight we check the systems again. But the briefing is only for the descent. As soon as we reach around 100 miles for descent, we do our briefing to arrival. No, we do not do that here in Brazil. And where you were gonna fly the Airbus? What part of the world are you're gonna rock this baby? I have some friends that are flying some aircrafts there in the United. They are flying the Airbus A380 on the Emirates. I have some of them that are flying as a captain, and some of them are as a first officer on the Fly Dubai. What else? I have a friend that is going this week to join Etihad. I have a bunch of friends that was flying here in this company that are flying here in Brazil that are going to the sand to fly some buses a year. E aí, Rodrigo, tá tudo na descrição da live aí, chama Open Keyboard. $1,000 to go. I don't have intentions to get off Brazil, at least not in the next 2 years. We need to see, because the company that are flying here in Brazil nowadays, it's running the Chapter 11, so I don't know how the company will get out of this process, and financially they are not that great nowadays, so we need to see how is the future gonna be with us. And if it's something that's not going too great here, probably I start to look to fly there on Arabic. This is a 320. I was talking about the A380 because I have some friends that are flying the A380 on the Emirates. Not today. Yeah. Yeah, I know. The money is there on the Middle East. I know that. But in life, not everything is money. That's why sometimes you can choose wisely, because sometimes you will be there with a lot of money but you will not be happy. So today I'm looking for life quality. That's why I'm not chasing, at least not today, for the money that the Middle East is paying. No, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Usually I fly X-Plane 12 too, but not today. The problem with X-Plane 12 is because VR is not that great there in the X-Plane. And airplanes like the Airbus A320 that we have here in Flight Simulator 2024, that is Phoenix, is a little better. For us that are real pilots in the Airbus, we have some better systems, and for VR, the Phoenix it's almost better than the Tollies that we have in X-Plane 12. Serra Bravo, Papa, Alpha, Meet Hard. I'm from Brazil, South America. Serra Alpha Alpha, 310 with 3 knots, 350 meters of visibility. We have rain, we have few clouds, broken 104, 19, 1017. Yeah, for you that already live in this country, yeah, it's a lot better for you. But for us that need to fly around 20 hours to arrive home, it's something completely different. And let's manage a little better way to descend with Phoenix, because Phoenix is not great with VNAV. Let's change some parameters here. First of all, we're gonna cross Ubreg. Let's remove this restriction because we are flying alone there. Super below. Pagal. Oh, let's remove the one too. What else? Need upper and across below 110. A better descent profile, and the descent, top of descent over Vukmo. Let's put this top of descent 10 miles, 48 over Vukmo. Oscar. Vukmo top of descent is 38, so let's put that 10 miles before Vukmo. Search, and here we're gonna pass at 379er. Yes, it will be the descent point. Search, and then we have 143, 248, 287. So we have 140 miles to descend. It's comfortable. Thank you, Harsh. Thank you for being here on the stream, and have a good look with your training. Bye bye. I'm also. You are a captain in Emirates 777 fleet. Nice to know. This is the Flight Simulator 2024. We are flying VR here in Brazil today. E aí, me gusta. Yes, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. The latest version. We are under 59 tons. Fuel prediction 53 plus 4, 57, 58.8, 58.1. We are flying in Brazil. We are going on a destination is south of Brazil today. So 58, we have some margin today. We are good. 2,100 with 2,400. 300 feet off of march. I was using decimal. Mosquitinho, cara, desde novembro de 2024 eu já estou usando, desde o lançamento eu já estou usando o 24 aqui, né? Não voltaria para o 2020 porque a melhora na parte de dinâmica de voo, a parte de melhoria que a gente tem em realidade virtual é muito significativa, então realmente não dá para voltar atrás. Mas cada um é cada um, né? Cada um usa o computador do jeito que usa aí, então não sei como que é a sua usabilidade aí. We're gonna land using low and flat full. We are ready. I think I forgot to select the runway 29er. 29er and runway is swept. At least we have a lot of room to land there. increasing the difficulty level. What you gonna see? What you want to see? We are gonna encounter some weather in the destination today. We are having a cold front that is arriving there in Porto Alegre, so we are going to enter on that cold front. You can see that we are having some clouds here already prior to our descent. We are on the 380 today. We are almost reaching the top of the descent in a few minutes. In 5 minutes, we're gonna descend. The next waypoint is this one, Numdex. You can see Numdex here in the top of the center right here. At this altitude, we are not limited by the speed. We are limited by the Mach number. As you can see here, we have this red bar here that it's the maximum Mach number that we can fly. That's why we are flying at 250 knots, but it's, we are flying the Mach 7.8.
Disable.
And let's get back to YAR. And we have a lot of airplanes per company today. We have an airplane there, another airplane there. We are almost arriving at the same time. Are you an airplane alert? Yes. You can see that I have some videos landing the Real Airbus on my shorts here on my YouTube page. Flight plan on the side, performance on the side. What else we can change here?
Expected 3 Alpha arrival with a Vacamo transition for the ILS Yankee approach to runway 11 with the oblique transition at Salgado Filho International.
Okay, spec 09, Yankee runway 294, Zulu 49822678. Let's just change the procedure here on the pilot 2ATC because we're gonna land on the runway 29er, and I'd like to change this one here. RNAV 29er.
Azul 2675 descend to cross Buffalo at or above flight level 220, then descend via the 3 Alpha arrival with the Buffalo transition to cross PA024 at or above 2,300 feet. UNH is 1017 at Salgado Filho International.
H1017 there. 1017. Change it. This setup that I'm using here, you can see I have on the description of the live stream. You will see that I have all the setup that I have here, the controllers, the VR setup, my throttles, it's all my rudder pedals that I have here, all made it by myself. It's all on the description of the live stream. Yes, I'm a first officer here in Brazil. So for the approach here in Porto Alegre, the threats that we have here, we have obstacles, birds, and the terrain safety. We're going to maintain visual separation from all of them. The birds we're going to maintain visual separation, and terrain we have the EGPWS. The arrival for runway 29er. We are over the Ubreg 1 Bravo via Vacamo, descending to Cotubi, runway 29er. We are completing the MSA is 3000, the Mora is 8300. We are completing the procedure with the RNAV, runway 29er, descending until the minimum is 4,417 feet. The go-around procedure will be climbed to 4,000. After 3,000, turn left to the cut. So let's check here, 3,000. After 3,000, turn left to the cut. And the extra fuel to alternate Campinas, it's 1.4, 41 minutes. Hotspots, the guidance for approach will be at our nav with final approach. The landing flaps will be full, stopping margin is 375. We're gonna use idle reverse, auto brake low. We are planning to leave the runway on the Mike Charlie intersection or Alpha. The taxi will be via Mike 3, Charlie Mike 3, and Charlie Mike 3, Apron 1 to gate 5 Romeo. No hotspots there, and that's it. If you guys have anything to add on our briefing, you can reach out here on the web chat. How many flight hours? I have about 5,000 hours nowadays. I'm new in aviation. I'm only around 15 years flying here in Brazil. That's why I don't have so many hours. Projection 30.
Spacewalk and 1/3 of refresh rate.
RC. 5 minutes for our descent. Progress 28. Let's make a last update on the weather. We're gonna have a weather update in a few minutes. -65 minus 30, 135. We are on 38. We need 114, 124. We are on the VNAV profile correct. Flight since 25 years. Indian Air Force and now Emirates. Ah, you are flying the 777 in Emirates. I know some guys that are flying. I don't know if you know Lisandro. Lisandro is from Brazil. He was a captain flying the 777. I think now he is flying the A380. I think he changed the careers with the A380. I think was 2 or 3 months ago. But he was captain on the 777 in Emirates. Lisandro is also a pilot that uses Flight Simulator to training. Sometimes he called me to help him to set things up on the Flight Simulator that he used to train. He's doing everything that I do here in Flight Simulator too. I will move to A380 in a month. Ah, nice to see. Nice to know. A380, it's probably the best, the last one that you're gonna fly in the career before going to retire. It must be a pleasure to fly an A380. Let's begin our descent. Let's go to 4,000. Descent out blue, 4,000 blue. I can see some thunders. I can see some rails, especially here on this side. We are entering some thunderstorms, probably during your descent. And we need to pay attention to the ice accretion that we're gonna have here on the descent profile, probably. coordenação Porto Alegre, iniciou descido azul 2075, pista 29 Porto Alegre. Vai informar quando estiver passando 10 mil pés. Let's check the weather. 132, 35.
Booking tree information line. 210 Zulu winds are 150 at 7 knots. Visibility 6 miles. Sky condition VFR. Temperature 17, dew point 13. Salgado Philo International Information November. 220 Zulu winds are light and variable. Visibility 5 miles in light rain. 500 few clouds. 800 broken. 9,500 broken. Temperature 19, dew point 18. Current QNH is 1016. Arriving and departing runway 11. Salgado Philo International Information November.
Information November 1016 and the QNH and temperature 19 degrees. Excellent. Rejects. How it's going? We are pretty great, brother. And you? Let's just check the last meter. Arrival. FTSU. Received message. Return. Weather. Sierra Bravo Papa in Alpha. Weather.
Spoilers.
Yes, and set. We are 22. The last hour, variable with 5 knots, 3000 south. Rain, view broken. Okay, that's going to be runway 29. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Okay, we have 16 degrees and inches coming on. Going through some clouds with high probability of ice accretion today. Let's reduce a little bit the lights here. With 52, 268 with 47. We are under the range that we have. Still 11 degrees. Flight descent profile on the schedule. Everything great on the systems. Above. $25,000, 75, 85. We have 102. We are on the VNAV target. Minus 5 degrees. Anti-ice coming off. We are under visual conditions right now. No clouds ahead. $20, $60, $70, we have 88, 18 miles to reduction. Sul 2675, passando 10.000 pés na 46 da Pro R9 da pista 29, Porto Alegre, vou informar quando estiver na final. I don't know if we have any kind of weather arriving here in Porto Alegre. Let's see the SBKP significant weather chart. From 16 September valid to 00 ATC. In Porto Alegre we have VoiceAttack 200 and 225. We are under VFR now. Temperature is 7 degrees. We have some humidity here, some turbulence, but nothing that strong. Yeah, we have some weather, but not that much. Some FIR restrictions. Foz do Iguaçu, Brasília, Curitiba. Frequency change, Brasília. So just frequencies. Okay, we have 10 degrees positive, no ice aggression anymore.
SL 2675, contact power approach on 120.1. Good day.
Alegre approach 120.1. Have a nice day. Alegre approach 2675. Good evening.
SL 2675, good evening. Continue descent via the Bukes 3 Alpha arrival, where the ILS Yankee approach to runway 11 with the Oakville transition at Salgado Filo International. Let's do a request at the runway change, because the system is thinking that we are going to runway 11 and we are going to runway 29 right now. Requests. SL 2675, fly the upper 1 Bravo arrival with the Buckbow transition, maintain 2,300 feet with Arnav Yankee approach to runway 29 at Salgado Filo International. Arnav Yankee runway 29 Airport Azul 2675, thank you for the change. Now we are on the right pursuit. Passing 100.
Tripulação, 10.000 pés.
Terrain your side, progress with primary high, below, and constraint. Alright, and no LS. Let's turn the lights off. Set QNH.
QNH cross-checked, passing 9,200. Now.
Check it. Thrust idle.
Checked.
Speed.
Checked. $9,000. 30, 40. We have 9 miles below on the VNAV. We are on the VNAV target. Coordenação Porto Alegre, Azul 2675, passou 10.000 pés para o RNAV da pista 29, vai informar quando iniciar o procedimento. Azul 2675. See some traffic. Same arrival. The traffic is taking off from Porto Alegre.
Approach checklist.
Borough reference.
QNH 1016.
QNH 1010 seat belts.
On.
Minimum.
Barrel 417.
Auto brake.
Low.
Approach checklist complete.
Por motivos de segurança, as tomadas serão desligadas para o pouso. Por favor, pedimos que desconectem os carregadores e equipamentos eletrônicos. Por favor, ativem o cinto de segurança, coloquem o encosto da poltrona na vertical, traga a sua mesa e aí grandes equipamentos eletrônicos devem ser guardados.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Tripulação, preparar para o pouso.
Next altitude 1600.
Azul
Ouch, magenta.
2675, you are 16 nautical miles east of Salgado Filo International Airport. Cleared for the return approach to runway 29 at Salgado Filo International Contact Tower on 118.1. Good evening.
1181, clear to our nav, runway 29 at Azul 2675. Porto Alegre Tower, Azul 2675, good evening. Esse é do RNAV 29, Porto Alegre Azul 2576.
Azul 2675, QNH is 1016 at Salgado Filo International Contact Tower on 118.1. Have a good evening.
118.1.
Azul 2675, continuing to runway 29, call when established on final.
We'll call when established on final. Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2. Checked.
Final approach.
Checked.
Ground understood. 4000.
Checked. Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Hey, that's your reserves. 18 zone. Welcome onto the stream. Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
ECAR memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Passing net speed 1,510 feet. Stable. Autopilot off.
Checked.
Flight directors off.
Flight directors off.
Bird on.
2675
Bird
winds
on.
R018 at 5 knots cleared to land runway 29.
Clear to land runway 29er. 2675. Set runway track 289. Checked. Watch it.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40, 30, 20, retard. Drive.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Azul 2675 exit runway when able.
70 knots.
Checked. Mono braking.
Auto brake off.
Clear right side.
Clear left side.
After landing checklist.
Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist completed.
Two 675 request taxi.
Aircraft calling Powder Tower, say again with your call sign.
(2675) request taxi.
Azul 2675 contact Powder Ground on 121.9 for taxi clearance.
121 for taxi clearance. É isso aí, bom dia. Um pouquinho em português. Sei, José. Thank you. Got someone play with VR. I've got a lot of questions. You can try. Let's see if I can solve your questions. Very nice stage approach. Bang on VHF. Yes, Tinzo. Let's. We try. The weather is not that perfect, but we try to do what we do in real life too. (2675) request taxi.
2675 taxi to gate Golf 9 via taxiways Charlie, hold short runway 11.
Charlie guy, hold short 5 Brazil 2675. Lights coming off. Shut down engine 2. Pumps. Brake fan on. Either right side. Parking brake. Shut down engine 1. This one off. Shut down. Stand by. 2000. Tripulação, por gentileza, check de portas. Parking checklist.
Parking brake or chocks.
Parking brake or shocks.
Engines.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Yellow electrical pump.
Off.
ATC.
Stand by.
Parking checklist completed.
ATSU. Auxiliary menu. Receive messages. Arrival message.
Cabine, AZUTEC.
Oi, Tech, tudo bem?
Tô ótimo. E vocês?
Muito bem.
Sejam bem-vindos. Como tá a máquina?
100%. No new reports.
Me passa o remanescente e o óleo.
We have 4600. Engine 1. We have 18.5, 19.0.
Beleza, anotado. Vou iniciando o abastecimento com o recomendado, ok?
That's it, guys. Welcome to Porto
Qualquer coisa me
Alegre.
chama.
Let's see the replay now. Before that, let's start the engines to check the replay. Dismiss. Phoenix. Final stage. Ready? Activate. And then we are going to watch the replay.
Enable.
Porto Alegre is here on the south of Brazil. Let's disconnect from the company and let's watch the replay. The secret for you to have a good experience in VR first is to have a good balance with the weights that you are having, that we are using on our face. So, for example, the Quest 3, the head strap that we have in the Quest 3, the first thing that you need to do when you receive your headset is put some weight behind your head. You need to do that to make some because the front heavy will make your use experience a lot worse if you don't have these weights on your back to... I'm using the Quest 3, the Meta Quest 3. It's all here on the description of the video. And the settings that I have on the VR headset are always on the video too, on the description. And the 4060, you need to understand that the 4060 is an entry card. It's not a good card for VR because the more you have on the graphics card, on the performance on the graphics card, the better will be the sharpness of the instruments that you are reading inside the cockpit. So if you wanna be cheap, if you want to be cheap in the graphics card, unfortunately, you'll not have that much sharpness in VR. There's no way to overcome that. And depends on what you do inside VR. For example, this scenario here, I'm flying the Flight Simulator 2024 with the heaviest aircraft that we have in the Flight Simulator, that is the Airbus A320 from Phoenix. Here, with the 4080, I'm using a lot of resources, around 70 to 80% of my GPU. I have always some spare resources to use because I'm also making the stream. So to make the stream, I need to have some spare processor and graphic cards performance to stream at the same time. Let's just finish here this one. ECA active. Come on. Okay guys, everything about my setup here from the Flight Simulator 2024 is on the description of the video, especially for the VR people that I was asking about my VR setup here. I have a video called VR Bible where I show all my knowledge about VR. It's a 40 minutes video that I explain everything all the nuances that you need to know to have a good experience with the sharpness and also the performance to extract the maximal performance from your headset. I think that's it for today, guys. We will finish the stream in around 3 minutes. If you have any questions, please let us know. Okay guys, finishing the stream here. See you on the next live. Thank you and bye bye.